What's up, y'all? So you clicked on this video because you want to know why I decided to get out of the Marine Corps. So if you're new here, I'm just gonna let you guys know this is not gonna be like super PC. It's not gonna be super cute. I'm eating right now. I just posted on Instagram, so I might have notifications going off, whatever. I'm on leave right now, so I just got my nails done. Check it out. I just got a new camera. It's cute. I'm learning how to use it. Anyways, but yeah, so I'm a staff sergeant in the Marine Corps. I've been in for 10 years, and I'm gonna give you guys like the down and dirty, the scoop of why I decided to get out of the Marine Corps. So if you really wanna know, stand by. I can't turn the camera off, sorry. Story time. Okay, so today is July 14th. You know how like Law and Order is like dun dun. Anyways, my birthday is July 16th. That's completely irrelevant, but I had to throw it in there because happy birthday to me. So the date was June 23rd. I had to submit my re-enlistment paperwork by July 7th. I would not have been able to continue my military service in October if I didn't submit my paperwork in July, and it was June 23rd, right? But what you have to understand is I am a recruiter. I'm on recruiting duty, which is not like the regular Marine Corps. It's kind of like an extra duty where I'm just off in the woods somewhere. I'm at Hogwarts instead of, on a main base somewhere. And, we're kind of off in our own world. So it's kind of harder for me to do some of the things that I need to do because I don't have access to like the main facilities on the main base. I had a baby 11 months ago, and I'm a recruiter, and it's hard out here in these streets. It's hard out here for a pimp, okay? And my fat ass is 40 pounds overweight. I have not put my video up on here yet because it still kind of makes me emotional, and I didn't really want to, put this out there because everybody didn't really know me. My channel's really not that big, and who knows, I don't know. But I had a really traumatic birth experience. I was in labor for 86 hours without medication. I don't know how to zoom yet, so I'm gonna just do this. Listen, 86 hours without medication, which ultimately still ended in a C-section. If you never had a baby, let me flip my hair to the other side. Then after that, while on maternity leave, I breastfed my daughter for the first 3 months, barely, because I really wasn't producing milk because I was trying to work out to go back to work because I knew I had to go back to work. So I was stressed out the whole time, and I was a single parent, and I'm not near family. I'm a military member, so I'm on recruiting duty out here in Hogwarts and shit. So I was trying to freaking figure it out. Long story short, I was stressed out the whole damn time. So I never really lost the weight. Then I went straight back to work, right? And then after I went straight back to work, I went to a hard ass job. And then I just had to learn the job, and I was thrown into the fire. It's June 23rd. I'm 40 pounds overweight, and I'm looking at my re-enlistment paperwork like, listen, I'm a United States Marine. There is an expectation that as a United States Marine, I am supposed to meet and exceed certain standards. Many of women have done it before me, and many of women will do it after me. My job is 0111, which is personnel administration. And it is a hot fill MOS, which means there are way more people in that job than there needs to be in that job. So here's how it works. They'll take all of the best, and then they'll just throw out all the trash. So they'll take all the people with the perfect rifle scores and physical fitness scores and combat fitness scores and people who are education complete within height and weight standards, etc., etc. And they'll put all those people in a pot, and then they'll pick the best of the best, and those are the people that they'll choose. If I would have submitted my package at that time, I did not have a height and weight score that would have made me not only competitive, but I just didn't have a height and weight score, period, because I'm 45 pounds overweight. I didn't have a physical fitness test score because I had come off of my 9-month extension after having a baby, and I wasn't ready to run a PFT because I was doing a job that I was not able to make time for. Now, you can argue about making time, but I'll probably make another video on some of my duties and responsibilities as a station commander of a 1 in 5 in Atlanta, Georgia, Fulton County during COVID-19, as a recruiting station commander. Because I was always that person that's like, you can fucking make time, rah, rah. We'll talk about that as a new mom, single mom, 5 recruiters, new recruiters. Not the point. But physical fitness scores, combat fitness scores, etc., etc., etc. I don't know what I was talking about before, but whatever. This is a rant. So I don't have competitive physical fitness scores, combat fitness scores. Rifle scores is expired because I'm out here on recruiting duty. And then also, I got promoted while I was out here to staff sergeant, so I'm not education qualified. So I don't have height, weight, physical fitness scores, rifle scores, and I don't have any sort of competitive education scores for professional military education. So I'm on all 5 categories. Apparently my camera wants to check out my dope, dank nails. On all 5 fronts, I'm not competitive. Now, some people would argue, while you're out here on recruiting duty, all those things are waived because you're doing the military service, you're doing the Marine Corps service. All those things are going to be waived for you. You'll be fine. But then I also thought, I have this wall in my office, and I call it my I love me wall. There's this poster, or not poster, it's a picture or whatever, it's in a frame, and it's a dream catcher, and there's a feather, and it says follow your dreams, and then it has flowers, and then it's got like, pink and diamonds in it, and just all kinds of like beautiful things, right? And then there's a picture of my daughter, and then there's a Zen tree, etc. Like, it's a lot of things that are like beautiful to remind me to be myself and to do things that make me happy, and so that when I'm talking to applicants and I'm telling them about the Marine Corps, to be truthful and honest, and to explain to them some of the things that they're going to experience in the Marine Corps, and to tell them the practical side, which is the side that's going to make them technically proficient in Marine Corps, right? But then to also remind them that they can be who they want to be. So it kind of balances me on 2 fronts. And then I saw the side that has all my Marine Corps jewelry on it, all my Marine Corps candy, that reminds me to be the hardcore Marine Corps badass that I know I am, right? So I'm looking at this wall, and I'm conflicted, because I'm like, I'm not qualified on any front to continue being a Marine. And I know I'm not competitive amongst my Marines and my peers. But on the other hand, I want to be a Marine, but I kind of want to be a fluorescent Marine Corps. Used to be, now I'm a hippie unicorn. So I'm conflicted now. I want to take care of my daughter, and I want to follow my dreams. And honestly, I don't know what my dreams are, but my dreams are kind of me, I don't know, eating Cheetos and riding off on a unicorn, high as a kite on life, and just experiencing life for once. I haven't had the opportunity to experience life just free since I was 17 years old. Now, this isn't to say that you're going to be like some sort of slave if you do decide to enlist, but I've been doing this since I was 17 years old. I was in United States Marine Corps boot camp when I was 17 years old. And so for me, the minute that I knew was that I started panicking, I started freaking out, and then I thought, well, I'm still 45 pounds overweight, and I can still do it. I still have the opportunity to enlist or re-enlist. I can still, if I know that there's still a chance, I got to take care of my daughter. How am I going to feed her? I started to have this moment of panic, and I looked at I didn't know what date it was. I was looking for my calendar, and I couldn't figure out where it was. And I have a calendar, but it was behind me. So I turned around, and I looked at the calendar that was hanging up on the wall, and it was a Marine Corps calendar. And there was this Marine holding a log, right? He was just on the side of the calendar. He was holding a log in camis, and he had a walkie-talkie in his pocket, and just, this look on his face. He had sunglasses on, and he's holding his log, and he just looked, stressed out, like, oh man, this log's heavy, just basic guy holding a log, right? And I remember looking at him thinking, I don't want to be around that guy. Like, not because of him or who he was or anything like that, but just, I've seen that guy a million times in the Marine Corps. I've been in charge of that working party like 50 little times. Like 50 little times. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen this dude 100 million times in the Marine Corps. I don't want to be in charge of this working party. I don't want to be in charge of this Marine. I don't want to have to account for this Marine. I don't want to do a uniform inspection on this Marine. I don't want to have to check this Marine's room during a field day inspection. I don't want to be on the rifle range with this Marine anymore. And you know, not this Marine specifically, but if you get the gist of what I'm saying, I realized after looking at this Marine, I'm tired. I don't want to do it anymore. And it's not because I don't love the Marine Corps anymore. It's not because I don't still have that passion or that fire anymore, but it was just at that point that I realized I don't want to. I don't want to. You know, I remember when I was stationed in Hawaii, I worked at a hangar, right? I worked at a helicopter squadron, and I would go to work every day, and we would go in when, I'm admin, so the sun had already risen by the time I got to work, so the sun was out when I was pulling up, okay? But I would go to work when the sun was pulling up, and I would see how beautiful it was, and then I would leave as the sun was setting. And look, I know I'm a little washed out. Look, don't be coming for me, okay? Listen, don't be coming for my beautiful brown skin with this washed out sunlight, okay? Look at that brown girl. Don't be coming for me, girl. What's up? Anyways, no. So yeah, I would be leaving the building as the sun was coming down, and I would be driving off base, or wherever I was going. Listen, don't come for me, and I'm gonna keep all these. Don't listen, but I would be leaving base, as the sun was going down, and during the chow times or whatever, like I would see dependents running around base with the babies and in the strollers and stuff like that, and I remember feeling so resentful. I remember feeling so much hate for these spouses because they just seemed like they were living the best life. Now, mind you, they could have been at home hating their life because they had nothing to do because they were just watching the baby. But I felt like they were just living their best life because they weren't at work stressed out. I was living in Hawaii, and I wasn't living my best life because I was not enjoying the heat of the day. Like I wasn't able to just go grab coffee with my girls because I was at work when at noon or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't enjoying the best parts of the day, and I didn't ever get to take summer vacation or summer break. Or from 17 to 27 years old, I have never had a summer vacation. I have never had more than 20 days off consecutively. Never. That's a big deal. I mean, except maternity leave. But even with maternity leave, I was a single parent. So that wasn't a vacation. And if you think it was, if I ever have another one, you can take them. And I'll check out, and then come back and see how you liked it. I'm good with it. I'll take the vacation. You can take the maternity leave if that's what, you want. So if that's what you want, if you're cool with it, we can ride with that. So, yeah, I was sitting at my desk and I just realized that at that moment, I was done, you know? My heart felt this immense relief. And I had only felt that kind of relief one other time in my life. And that was when I had made the decision to divorce my ex-husband. That this pressure was gone. Only other time. And that was the second like confirmation that I needed to know that it was the right decision. And now you have to understand that it's crazy. It's still a crazy decision that I've made, especially in the time frame that I've made it, because I made the decision on June 23rd and my, end of contract is October 20th. So I don't have much time to prepare, but something about it feels right. Something about my heart feels relief, because finally I have made a decision, and no matter what, I'm gonna figure it out. So that, if you chose to watch this video, you probably chose it for good reason. If you're trying to figure out whether or not it's time for you to get out of the military, if you just wanted to hear it for entertainment, or if you just wanted to see my beautiful face, or if you know somebody else who's trying to get out of the military, or if they're trying to make a decision, I recommend you definitely share this video, especially if you think that some of their views might be similar. If you stuck around this long, for real, no joke, like the video, share it with somebody who needs it, and don't forget to subscribe. I would like for you guys to, for real, no joke, turn on the notification bell, because that'll help me and you grow together. I want this to become a communication channel where you and I can kind of like grow together, communicate together, and we can kind of just go from here. Obviously, you guys can tell I don't want these videos to be boring. I want it to kind of be like a conversational tone where we can kind of just go with the flow and kind of keep it moving from there. I really do appreciate you guys. This is Not Your Average Tea. Let's keep it going. Love y'all. I'm out.